The human brain weighs about 3 pounds, 1.4 kilograms, on average. The brain is made up of over 100 billion neurons, which are connected by trillions of synapses. The brain is responsible for controlling all of the body's functions, including movement, sensation, thought, and emotion. The cerebral cortex, the outer layer of the brain, is responsible for higher-level thinking and reasoning. The hippocampus is the part of the brain responsible for memory formation and retrieval. The amygdala is the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions, especially fear and aggression. The brain uses about 20% of the body's energy, despite only representing about 2% of the body's weight. The left side of the brain is often associated with logical thinking, while the right side is associated with creativity and intuition. The brain continues to develop and change throughout our lives, a process known as neuroplasticity. The human brain is the most complex structure in the known universe, and we are still learning more about it every day. The brain is composed of two hemispheres, the left and the right, which are connected by a bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. The brain processes information at different speeds depending on the type of information. For example, it processes visual information faster than auditory information. The brain releases chemicals called neurotransmitters that allow neurons to communicate with one another. The brain can process and respond to information in as little as 13 milliseconds. The prefrontal cortex, the front part of the brain, is responsible for decision-making, planning, and self-control. The cerebellum, located at the back of the brain, is responsible for coordination and balance. The brain can generate new neurons through a process called neurogenesis, which is influenced by factors such as exercise and stress. The brain can be affected by certain substances, such as drugs and alcohol, which can alter brain function and cause addiction. Some people are born with rare conditions that affect the brain, such as synesthesia, where senses become mixed and colors may be perceived when hearing music or reading words. The study of the brain, neuroscience, is a rapidly growing field and has the potential to improve our understanding of mental health, cognition, and consciousness. The brain is protected by a bony structure called the skull, which helps to shield it from injury. The brain is capable of recognizing patterns and making predictions, which helps us to learn and adapt to new situations. The brain is responsible for our ability to experience emotions, such as happiness, sadness, and anger. The brain can operate on multiple levels of consciousness, including the awake state, REM sleep, and non-REM sleep. The brain can be affected by various diseases and disorders, such as Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and schizophrenia. The brain can process information both consciously and unconsciously, with some information being processed automatically without our awareness. The brain can be stimulated by various activities, such as exercise, meditation, and social interaction, which can improve brain function and overall well-being. The brain can be affected by trauma, such as a concussion or traumatic brain injury, which can have long-lasting effects on brain function and mental health. The brain is constantly processing and integrating information from the environment, the body, and other parts of the brain to create our subjective experience of the world. The brain is a remarkable organ that has the capacity to create, innovate, and adapt to new challenges, and it is still one of the most mysterious and fascinating areas of scientific inquiry.